to do a little, I felt very called to do this topic today, just discuss it, an open discussion. Um, my name is V. I have some cards I'd like to pull. Let's just make this a fun, chill video. And yeah, I feel like I got a lot on my heart that I would like to make an open discussion. You are right on time. Do not rush the process. So, like, every day, like, this one's for the girls. If you're a guy and you're here, well, hello. But this one's really for the girls. So, I want to draw my cards. I'm looking at my book real quick, just for a reference. Okay. Well, today's Apple Day in England. That's really cool. If you live in England, that's awesome. Alright. I wanted to pull some cards as I discuss how we need to feel good about ourselves in the way that, like, it starts with you. And I brought up my cards because I wanted to, like, use them to clarify kind of what I'm feeling. I've been feeling this a lot. So even if you're not super into astrology, I'll explain it a little bit. And I have some fun cards. I actually have this Mean Girls tarot deck. Isn't that so fun? And then I have an Oracle deck. The T. Yeah, so yeah, one for the girls today. So yeah. Yeah, no, this deck is it's so good. If you've seen Mean Girls, like, if you haven't, please go see Mean Girls. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. It's so good. Yeah, I'm just gonna live shuffle right now. Like, you're on time if you found this video, for real. Oh, okay, so if you know about tarot, there's cups, wands, swords, and cups, wands, swords, and pentacles. In this deck, instead of wands, they use daggers. Okay. Hi, I'm me editing. I wanted to address a few things. So the deck I used, the Mean Girls Tarot, in the reading, I said that I had daggers, which were wand energy, which would be fire energy, when I meant that it's sword energy, which is the actual dagger energy, which is the air energy. The message is still the same. Like, the message still resonates, but when I'm talking about, like, Gemini, like, it actually is a lot more of the air sign. The daggers mean air. If it were to say flames, that would have meant wands, that would have meant fire. So when I'm, like, talking about fire, like, that's the message still applies completely. It's just, like, since they use, like, literally, like, instead of pentacles they use plastics, like, the only one that's, like, in the normal one would be, like, the cups. They do use cups, but they use daggers for swords and flames for wands, and then plastics for pentacles. So those three things are different. Other than that, the entire message still applies exactly the same. I'm a Gemini. I'm an airhead, and that's my mistake. And before anything comes out of this, then I'm like, oh my gosh, why did I say that? I literally just got confused with because it's not like in traditional tarot to use daggers, flames, plastics. It's just the Mean Girl deck, but the message still applies where it applies. And I just wanted to get that out of the way. And yeah. Alright, back to the video. And yeah, we're in Gemini season right now, so we're definitely getting some fiery energy. Yes, Gemini is an air sign, but if you're watching this in the end of May 2026, like, there's a lot of fiery energy around us. That was a big reason why I was like, let me just like talk to the girls. Also, my webcam has this thing where it like moves in and out. That doesn't cause any motion sickness for anyone. I think it's kind of cool, but I don't know, leave your feedback. All right, y'all. So I gotta start with that because that's pretty crazy, honestly. But am I surprised? Absolutely not. Okay, so yeah, we're going to start with the Four of Daggers. I don't see this here. And in the deck, it also the booklet, it explains the scenes. So like if you're like, what even is going on, I will explain. And then we have the Three of Daggers. Oh my god, that one is so funny. If you know, you know. If not, I literally explain. So fun. Okay. Also, my cat, he was outside and he's like, "Hi, I'm back in." So if you hear it again, you like meow. That's me. That's my cat. All right. So we got the Four of Daggers and the Three of Daggers. All right. And then the Ace of Daggers underneath. So yeah, we're currently working with some fiery energy. Whew. All right. Let's go. Let's go. What does the collective need to hear? Let's see the collective here. Yeah. All right. So the Four of Daggers. Upright, the Four of Daggers carries just like that sneaky phone call from Regina to Taylor Weddle's mom. When this card is pulled, you may be confronted with surprising and potentially unfortunate news. You may even need time to recuperate from this fainting spell. This is a moment to rest and collect yourself before you react. And ground your daughter. Like, that's a reference thing. Like, she's grounded. So yeah, spicy, right? Like, things do not always go the way they're planned. Never, ever, ever. And I see this all the time where we have this really, really high expectation of, if not ourselves, I see this online a lot, is the expectation of others. Like, the way you express yourself and the way you react, those are like one of the only things that you genuinely have control over in life. Like, maybe you have a certain job that like you can't, you have to wear a uniform, or you're in school and you have to wear a uniform. So like you have to maybe, like, I work a job where I can't like have like unnatural looking hair because I do conservative. uh, I live in the South. Anyway, so yeah, like there's times when you can express yourself like as you can, and then there's times when you gotta just like conform and you have no choice. But literally the way you react is always going to have the biggest role. And instead of getting flustered that the situation's not going the way you want, for your own self-respect and dignity, go back inward and just say like, I need to decompress. I need to allow myself to just digest the situation for what it is. And the way you respond, even like with your nerves, your nervous system, is going to make you or break you. And I kind of wanted to tether also into like relationships as well, in terms of, this could mean a love relationship, or this could mean a friend, platonic, but it really is something that's heavily important in a romantic relationship. I see so many young people, just people in general, but like the dating pool, like people are genuinely struggling. They don't It's not just males that are lonely, like women are struggling to find partners as well. And there's this big divide of just, people not understanding how to mesh with that. If you guys want more like love related stuff, I am so here for that. I've been in a long-term relationship. Yeah. I've been in a relationship for a long time, so, and this is not my first relationship. I've had relationships in the past, so I'm a bit experienced in this department. So I would love to like give readings on that as well as some advice if you'd like. Yeah. So we also got Three of Daggers. So with Three of Daggers, Katie can't hold in the word vomit. When Katie screams to Aaron she's cheating on you, she achieves her goal of breaking up his relationship with Regina and causing them a lot of grief in the meantime. As Regina cries on her bed to the plastics and reflects on all she gave Aaron, her heart breaks for a lost love. It's okay to cry. Nobody understands the pain you are experiencing. Even if Gretchen claims she does. Let it out, honey. Yeah, so these really do go hand in hand. You know, like having to step back and recuperate and allow yourself to like feel it out and like, you know, the way you react, coming back to that, the way you react to the situation is gonna really what's gonna make you or break you. And like it takes practice, it takes a lot of discernment and love to really activate that. Like you have to love yourself so much to be like, hey, I'm good enough to like see that like I'm not the problem here. Like you are not the problem. Like if you're like it's all my fault. If you're like that all the time, then like you're gonna have a really hard time being happy. And like there's a big thing too of gratitude. Gratitude is just like baseline what we should be doing. Be grateful for what you have every single day. But even more than having gratitude, be authentic to yourself. Like be the person that is doing the thing. Be the person that's like, I'm going to be unapologetically me. So, like, if I gotta take a day to cry out because someone broke my heart, or I have to be like, oh my gosh, like, there's secrets being spread about me and I can't do anything about these rumors, even if the rumors are fucking true. Like, you have to give yourself that sort of peace of mind to know that, like, no matter what anyone says about me, I'm gonna be just fine. I'm gonna be just fine. And you will not be able to do this overnight. It literally takes practice. It genuinely just takes practice. So like next time something really really upsets you, don't don't let it consume you like that. Be like, "Oh." And then if this is someone like a particular person that does this like pattern like routinely, like religiously, like messes you over, just start like leaning back, breathe, just kind of observe. Like listen a little bit more than what you maybe you're used to talking a lot and like getting in their face and this that, but this time around, moving forward, let's just like, oh, okay, got it. I see. You're gonna obtain a lot more information that way. About like what their true intentions are, like why this person's even in your life. Like I said, this could mean a platonic person, this could be a romantic partner, it could be a multitude of different types of relationships, but you know, do reading like when I do tarot readings, a big questions that come up all the time is career or like career, money, or like love and relationships. Like those are like two of the four, I guess technically, like biggest things that people want to ask about. And so this is kind of just like a general thing of what I'm gathering at this moment that someone really needs to hear that. So like allow yourself to observe what you're feeling and like don't hold any shame about it. Like the feelings you carry, the way you carry those feelings, like that's gonna do something. It really is. It's gonna do something. I have so much stuff on my desk. I have so many like little squishy things. This topic is a little heavy, so like I apologize for that. Like it being kind of like my first like sit down video, really. I do want to stream more games. I had like one Field of Mystery stream. Like, I'm pivoting a little bit, but I had one Field of Mystery stream that I did, and I wasn't sure how much I, like, if I should, like, delve into that more, or, like, but I was like, I really do love the sit-down chat videos, and I figured, let's bring the cards too, because I know some of y'all really been going through it, and I've been going through it. So, we're in this together, my love. I'm gonna pull an oracle card from the T deck. But yeah, don't let these people tell you who you are. You gotta do it for you. You gotta do it for you. Absolutely. Okay. So, we have the dandelion at the bottom. Super cute. And then we have raspberry. Raspberry. Trying to get better at my French. Faith, jubilation, commitment. Ooh, commitment. Okay. Let's roll with it. Tongue twister. Faith, jubilation, commitment. Raspberry leaf has always had a strong relationship with fertility and childbirth, and it's still used today to help ease labor pain. Making the decision to carry a child and give birth is a serious commitment that can bring great hardships as well as great rewards and jubilation when a healthy baby comes into the world. You need to have faith that what you're committing to and working toward, whether it's having a child, working on a creative project, or maintaining a relationship, will work out for your highest good. Continue to honor your commitment once you've made your choice, and you will be rewarded. Keywords being confidence, attraction, protection, healing, fertility, faith, and easing of labor pains. So, like, there's some, like, real world benefits of, like, let me have raspberries, like, if I'm going to give birth, which I'm not, but I actually did pivoting. That's my cat. Hello. Hello, honey. Hi. Okay. So yeah, I mean, committing to a relationship, honor your commitment. And once you've made your choice, you'll be rewarded. That's huge. So yeah, like taking it back to relationships and the way we handle them and the way we react to these relationships. That's what I have for you today. Um, if you guys would like more readings, I got you covered. I plan on doing a little bit more filming. We could do a chit chat, get ready with me. I really like those. I have some vlogs I want to share as well. But yeah, I'm V. We did some astrology today. And I will see you next time. Bye!